What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Stay Locked In podcast. I got a crazy goal of 10,000 subscribers. If you can help me manifest my goal into reality, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button down below. Let's get right into this video. Let's go ahead and lock in.
And so let me untangle this for you, Jacoby. James Harden dogged it to get out of Houston. And the only reason why he did so is to win a championship. See KD joining the Warriors. See LeBron joining the Miami Heat. I believe that was literally just to try to get him a championship. But James Harden liked being that dude. And that dude is what got him to be one of the top 75 players of all time. So here's what I anticipate. You go to the Nets because you want to be a part of the big three. But yet, Kyrie Irving is a part-time player. This ain't necessarily what you signed up for. So if they go on to win the championship, we'll revisit this topic. But if and when they get bounced at some point, those friendships change when you're a part-time player by choice. And so for me, I feel like James would like to be the guy again. Daryl Morey, who was his president GM in Houston, now presides with the Sixers. He has an asset in Ben Simmons. James has a player option at the end of this year that I feel like he's going to exercise. This opens up the door for the Philadelphia 76ers and the Nets to have a conversation. And let me just tell you this. Ben Simmons actually fits better with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Let me say this again out loud for you. Ben Simmons actually fits better. You know why? He's going to defend multiple positions. When you have Kyrie and you have James Harden, you know what you do? You lack defensively. And so he also gives them a playmaker that doesn't need to shoot. You know why? He's not a willing shooter. And I'm not saying that Ben Simmons is a quote-unquote better player than James Harden. I'm just saying if the Nets are able to acquire Ben Simmons for James Harden, if he decides to leave, that'll be a win-win for both sides. Broken news to J&J family, because I've been telling you guys this for months.
All right, let's get right into it. Ben Simmons for James Harden. This is, to me, this is an incredible trade. I think this is, the pieces fit. And I honestly, I agree with what Jalen Rose said. The pieces actually fit a little bit better. It's just a TBD. It's to be determined. The outcome of the season. This all depends upon what the Brooklyn Nets do in the playoffs. If they go all the way, then they're not getting traded. I mean, that's just the bottom line. But I mean, it's pretty ballsy of Daryl Morey to call Ben Simmons bluff and, sit him down for the rest of the season and wait until a star opens up. I mean, I don't really see any other trade that works for this dude. I have no idea who they could trade him for. I mean, they say Damian Lillard. I don't see any other viable options for Daryl Morey really at this time. So I think this would be actually a good trade. Honestly, think this would be a good trade. I think the pieces fit a little better. Ben Simmons is not necessarily a shooter, and you're getting something on the defensive end for Brooklyn. And I think, this allows Kyrie to be the scorer and KD to be the scorer that they are. And Ben Simmons is also more of a facilitator, so he can kind of step into that role how Harden was playing. And, on the flip side, Philadelphia gets James Harden and, a point guard and a shooting guard, whatever you need him to be at the time, that has a little size on him and actually fits with Joel Embiid. I think that's what they need. They're missing that top tier second option as a scorer, which what Ben Simmons was when he was playing with Philadelphia. Besides him not being able or not being willing to take a three-pointer. So, I mean, this gives you that shooting. James Harden is more than willing to take a three-pointer. So, I think this works. It's just a matter of, the Nets actually pulling the trigger on this. I doubt that they trade Harden. I mean, who wants to give up James Harden, an asset like that? I mean, it's unless he forces his way and he somehow becomes unhappy in Brooklyn. But I mean, at the same time, it's actually a possibility when you think about it. With the whole Kyrie fiasco that's going on, him being a part-time player, and Kevin Durant out, this is not a big three. It's really a big one right now at the current moment. So I don't think, this is yet to be seen. If James Harden gets frustrated with something that he deems to be something that he didn't sign up for, is very possible. Very possible. So you guys let me know what you think, if this trade will actually happen or any other better trade options for Ben Simmons at this time before the deadline. So you guys go ahead and comment down below. Let me know. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button down below. And stay focused, stay prosperous, stay locked in.